Hey everybody, welcome back. Northernland plays some Spelunky 2. I was going to play some chess. Chess.com, get, 15 moves into a nice game. Very complicated game was happening. Hold on. Blessed. Very complicated game state. Chess.com goes down. 502. Bad server. It happens, but at the same time, you hate to see it. I was having a good time. It was a good video. Instead, the video has been yeeted into the ether. And you know what? Then we get a nice consolation prize. Get to play a little Spelunky 2. And speaking of prizes, everybody's always like, play stupid games, win stupid prizes. How about this? Play smart games, leave the first strata with $5,000. How's that for a smart game? Oops, I did it again, baby. Send him to the shadow realm. Send him, send him, send him, send him to the shadow realm. Doesn't really work, huh? It's okay. It's okay. It's not always gonna work. Like Rihanna said. It's not always gonna... See, I know popular music, including songs that came out 5 years ago, 6 years ago, I don't know. Dude, that's an incredible, that's like a landmark first floor. You kidding me? 22 G's in our back pocket. Now we got a turkey floor, burning a hole in our pocket. Step. Okay. I mean, oh, I was so close to. That's Jetpack money, dude. Another 10 G's just sitting here. We got an altar. We got a ghost pie. Okay. No Jetpack, but we do have Jetpack money. I mean, you gotta send it. It's already gone. It's already been sent. I don't think we will be doing the idol, now that I think about it. Because I think we'll have to bomb our way through here. Or maybe we can do it from under, but it's gonna cost us. Either way, we're comfortable with the purchases here. We like the compass. We probably... might be a little spicy, but... my personal take is we prefer... I'm dumb. My personal take is we prefer the Ghost Pot to Monty right now, but we should have a good slice of both. We didn't have to use a rope here. I'll fully admit my own faults on occasion. Not always, no. That would be exhausting and mature. Let's get this Torkel. Okay. You know what? I don't know why I was trying to flex it like that, and we could flex it like this instead. Don't fall on the spikes! That was not a... was it worth it for 500 gold? You know what? Let's say yes, because it protects me from some degree of cognitive dissonance. Hold on. Hold on. This will anger Yang. So I'm going to choose not to anger Yang to get that idol. Also, there's a high degree of skill associated. I'm not sure if we can muster. 3,800 though, it's a great place to be financially. And you know what? We don't have turkeys and Ujat-I on the same floor. Some solid eats right there, if I do say so myself. Should be at 5 HP, 30 Gs. Now the reason we're at 30 Gs... didn't even see him. Just gonna level with you. Did not even see him. The reason we're at 30 Gs, roughly... oh, is because we weren't able to buy too much useful stuff, but the compass, the compass will remember that. The compass heard us talking S, and it says, you know what? How dare you? Oh, if you'll excuse me, a knock on the door. And we're back. I'm still like, I'm primed because we went through that period where I was like waiting for the PS5 to arrive. This is scary. You gotta do it. It had to be done. I'm primed like every time the doorbell rings. I'm like a kid on Christmas morning. Like, what could it be? What could it be? And then I go get the door and it's like granola bars. Say, don't get me wrong. It's, if anything, it actually has more utility than the PlayStation 5, which we have already gotten as well. But, we don't maybe need to rush out and get those right away. At the same time, I like to say thank you to the person who delivers the packages. You get different degrees. of enjoyment, you know? And I'm not saying like, oh, they should always have to have a smile on their face, but when we get a package from the Postal Service, it's a nice person wearing a branded Canada Post vest. We're always like, hey, howdy, how you doing, you know? It's a nice, amiable interaction, probably because it's a union job that gets paid a semi-livable wage, at least. And then, you know, when you get a delivery from FedEx, DHL, or UPS, very professional, but sometimes as well very, you know, brusque, if you will. A lot of like, sign here, sorry, we can't do that, etc., etc. I hate to use my last rope on this. I think we use a bomb. It had already gone, huh? But now we got the keys. And it's, again, at the end of the day, I'm getting my package, right? Like, I'm not mad about... I hate people who are like, oh, you know, they go to like a cashier and they're like, you know, people would like you more if you smiled. You know, that kind of stuff is very ignorant. But I will say, any delivery that I get from like the service that Amazon uses for deliveries is like, you know, Monty, just walk. Just walk. He's so smart, dude. Like, they ring the doorbell and then they sprint away as quickly as possible. And they don't return the thank yous. Which is fine, because again, I'm pretty sure that they get paid, like, by the package. It's kind of like it's a gig economy setup. I'm not going to be too mad about it. I'm just making an observation. Now, which one am I most likely to use in the future? Whichever one delivers the package fastest. And most reliably. So fastest. Just being a little careful here. This is an actually... Run has a lot of potential right now. I wouldn't necessarily go out of my way to say like, oh, as of right now it's incredible. But it definitely has incredible potential. I really wanted you on the spikes there, but that's okay. Definitely has incredible potential. You know, mostly financially speaking, we're in such an amazing spot right now. That's what we're looking for. All right. Pitcher's mitt. Where are we going? Where are we dropping, boys? We will be dropping... Ooh, almost dropped... couple of, I don't know, there's got to be a good, I was like gonna almost dropped a couple of dress sizes there. It doesn't even make any sense, you know? But sometimes you laugh at a joke that doesn't make sense. I know it sounds weird, but you never find yourself in that position where you're like, I don't know what the joke is, but they clearly know it's a joke and it's supposed to be funny. So I'm just gonna laugh because they had that cadence, like that non-verbal cue. I mean, I really think we should go to the black market. It's not dead. The Rock must be back here. And I'm not talking about Dwayne Johnson. How are you not dead? Come on. Spider? He's still coming, dude. Just go. You can make it. You can make it. I'm not scared. Oh, we heard the squish. Okay. So I did want to go to Volcana. Like, or, sorry, to the black market. Sorry to get your hopes up. I did want to go to the black market. Why? I mean, I'm just going to be honest with you. I think it tends to be better. That's what it really comes down to at the end of the day. I think it tends to be worth it. Now, in terms of things that are not worth it, how do you feel about trying to get a ghost pot to add 10% to your net worth? When you've only got 30 seconds left and you want to take the dog at the same time? Well, what's more valuable, the dog or the ghost pot? I'm just going to be straight up with you. Right now, it's the ghost pot. I think. You know what would be cool and probably insanely imbalanced? What if you could kick Monty's forward? What I mean by that is simply, what if you could be like, I'm taking this Monty, but I don't want the HP. I want to start the next floor with a dog. It would be so much easier to get alters, which would, again, completely screw up the balance and integrity of the game. On the other hand, I'd do better, so who says no? Derek says no. So I know that there is a pet shop, which means there's gonna be a Monty. No Monty. Just Torquies. You know what? I mean, we got the cash, we got the capital. We got the ropes now, too. It's gonna be an insanely long trip. Like, this is gonna take a long time. But... you know, I think I'm not sad that we spent all the money on the turkeys. Because I think... I mean, we can obviously still get value out of turkeys, right? But it was not the right way to handle this. This is the right way to handle this. Much better. Much better. Maybe we use a bomb to blow up a couple turkeys. We probably are not going to bother sacking them. It's a long trip. I don't think we care about the boomerang enough to risk getting hit it between the spikes 20 times. Having already gotten the Kapala, I think we just accept that, you know, maybe there's a little sunk cost fallacy here. Let's move along. And again, it's not really like a sunk cost fallacy. Like, we paid for it. There are no more costs. The costs have already been paid. It's a paid costs in fallacy. Please don't blow up the ghost pot somehow. Again, not my finest moment, I think, intellectually speaking, but we are at 10 HP, so who's laughing? I'm laughing. I'm no longer laughing. I see the end of this floor and I've decided I am no longer laughing. So what do we do? Well, these guys have got to go. Still got 30 seconds. I might be the smartest man on the planet. That was a very difficult encounter. And yet, look at this. Look at this. We managed to get the ghost pot to the end. Took care of all of our problems. Got some blood out of it. Go ahead, go ahead. Moon challenge. And a shop. Incredible shop. Certainly with 6 bombs, I would definitely still buy both bomb boxes. We're going to make our money back on the moon challenge. We don't need to buy bombs anymore, but we needed to buy bombs in advance, I think, for this to work. We don't really care for Monty. It's nice HP. But the thing is, like, you may think that's an over... I mean, it's not an overspend. Like, it never gets cheaper, except for free from the Children of the Forest. But, like, we want those bombs. Genuinely. If we weren't going to use them, you know, on Olmec, we would use them at some point anyway. And plus, every bomb is just like... The way I'm starting to look at it, and it hasn't always been the way I looked at it, but the way I'm starting to look at it is that every single one of these bombs is just like another... It's a degree of comfort, you know? It's a level of safety. We need to take the bow, so we will not really be taking Monty here, but we will briefly take his blood at least. Like, when you have 30 bombs, it just opens doors to you that were previously closed. You knew it was coming. There we go. Financially very good. We got hedge it money. We need to buy right now more than the hedge it, I would say. Like, paste is... If we're not going to find a spider, we got to be able to get paste somehow. Very, very, very useful moving forward. Apart from that, like, I mean, some form of verticality is always appreciated. You know, I was watching Mouth play this game today. Like, the guy, he's lost his mind. He's fully deep in the Spelunky 2 sauce. 1 bomb for some ropes? Absolutely, dude. He's so deep in the Spelunky sauce. And that's where you go, how deep was he? He's so deep in the Spelunky sauce. I saw him on Volcana earlier today, freezing lava with his freeze ray. That's real, though. He was genuinely freezing lava with his freeze ray. And it was kind of working. I mean, it wasn't like, you know, lights out. No. You don't have line of sight on me, so you can't hurt me. I'll take it. Yeah, we're not missing anything here. We're not missing... We didn't buy the glasses, but we're not missing anything. You love to see it. What do we love to see? No black market is what we love to see. Because... Nope. Means we get one more floor to gather some capital. I'm becoming one of those guys. I don't call it money anymore. It's not money, it's capital. With a capital C. Okay, it's a child of the forest. Whenever possible, we do make an effort to get the idol. It's a little touchy. Remember when I was too scared to get those idols? We've come a long way. We certainly also have to take the bow with us. Let's not forget about that. And can I tell you, dude, 16 minutes in here, it's a good Spelunky run. Spelunky run we can be quite proud of right now. And a Spelunky run that, you know, we're not worried about for the present moment. As long as we can find the black market, we got plenty of resources to make that happen. I mean, honestly, if you had the choice here, you could use you could use 3% of your total bombs, or you could deal with the situation that we created there. What would you do? I would use 3% of my total bombs. Well worth it. Well worth it. Now, previously I was like, you know what? I didn't value Monty that highly. I value him now because we can just kind of drop him in. Little close. Little close, but that's okay. All right, this should be our black market floor. If it's not, something has gone colossally wrong. It's already blinking like crazy. It's like right here. So I'm just moving this. Let's go. Just playing it cool for a second here, because like these guys could tag me. Yeah, just leave. Don't be a fool. You were being a fool there temporarily. So how much we got? 67,000. It's a little low, I'll admit. 60, and don't forget to come back, because that child of the forest is very valuable. 70,000. It's pretty low. We got 30,000 purchasing power. It's gonna get sucked up real quick. Great news is we already have bombs. It's fine, but it's dumb of me, to be clear. It's gonna get sucked up real quick. You know why? Because we need the hedge it, which is obvious. And we need some form of verticality, which tends to be expensive. Either a jetpack or a cape. Ideally, there is a cape. You could get a hover pack. We don't really want it. So we want the cape. That's almost a must-have because we didn't go to the Volcana path. You can say it. You can say it. I won't be mad. We want shoes so we can survive the tide pool. We want paste. Honestly, we might as well take a parachute. How much we got left? 14 grand. With 14 grand, I honestly kind of like spring shoes. And I would love... Straight up, there you go. I actually think we got a pretty good deal there. Spring shoes and climbers means no more ropes are required, probably. At least not as many as is typical. So I hate, like, both of these areas down here. You're okay. You got shoes on. You're okay. Oops. See how you like it? Rawr, 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 rawr. Okay. You know there's gonna be a child of the forest down here? This area is just, like, basically garbage. Oh, a bear trap hidden by a nice little bush there. No big deal. Just, like, an extremely hidden bear trap. Excuse me. This also does not appear to be the child of the forest. Though I think we can get to the child of the forest. Never gonna turn my nose up at ropes. Okay. Always going to be a little scared of that. Problem solved. Thank God for the clover. This is... Now I'm freaking and I'm like, did I actually get that second child of the forest? I feel like I just went through like a fugue state. How long have I been on this floor? Is this like a Jack Torrance situation? Have I been here forever? It's a reference to The Shining. I don't know. Perhaps if you haven't seen, if you haven't taken a film studies class, you might be confused about... Okay, sorry. I'm trying to delete it. Thanks for the ride, brother. I got them all, right? I got them all. Haha. That's a great deal. Okay, I'm not salty, you know, we're gonna be rich on this run. Basically, if you make it this far, you're gonna be rich. Next step, get rid of the bow so we don't have it in our mental overhead any longer. We got an amazing setup, like genuinely pretty much everything you could possibly want to make a run work. Vlad's cape would be nice, but we punched that ticket for ourselves. Now, how are you gonna kill Olmec? I honestly feel like, I mean, double jumping with the Vlad's cape and the whip is a really easy way to kill Olmec. It gives you that degree of comfort that you don't have, but at least we have the cape, and the spring shoes. So I think you can always just whip him now. Like, I don't think this Olmec is as hard as he used to be, honestly. And it's way more fun. Like, it's 10 times more fun. I think they've done a good job, even though it's a little, like, inelegant. What do you mean it's been disconnected? This cable's getting a little funky. That's gonna cost me a run at some point. No, it just means I can never change position. No big deal. I bet where you're standing on his head dictates what direction he moves in at the start. That's my guess. Okay, so we're gonna get him to dump him right about here. Please make it over that block. A very dangerous place to stand. But it worked. This is fine. And I think we want him to fall. Because we just want him to spit out more bombs ASAP. And we honestly don't even really care where he does it. Like, here is totally fine. Told you. And again, like, it's probably better to get him to fall the other way. But we're not worried about it too much. Now, we don't want him to fall over here. That's a given. But if we can get him to fall, like, you know, in this area right here. Or in this area over here. It's harder than it looks. That's not what I was looking for. But at the end of the day, the more bombs that he sends out, the better our chances on the bottom level. Might not have been exactly the way we drew it up, but it's the way we're doing it right now. We can always go back to the drawing board later. Okay, very simple. We're gonna float. Very simple. It's a very simple task we had at our disposal there. Perfect. 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 I bet... That's the wall? Okay, hold on. No, 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 no. You weren't supposed to follow me. You weren't supposed to... A different U2 song. It should have been With or Without You. You did Run Away, I Will Follow. No, thank you. Okay. Again. Is this the best Olmec fight we've ever had? It's not the best. But we've really done a lot better ever since the changes. That's, you know, a big reason why I feel like the changes are so positive. So they have improved my ability to get through this. Okay. So you know how it goes. Pretty standard, really. Oh, okay, we're definitely not worried about what's happening over there. I think we can streamline, even though we're a little broke right now, relatively speaking, we can kind of streamline the process. We don't need to get all this money right now. You're never going to get a chance to spend it. The time for spending is now gone. We're in the bending hours. We always want the parachute, though. Okay. Okay, see ya. Now, let's walk through this, because this definitely, genuinely has the chance to be the best run I've recorded in a couple of days. What do? Don't get poisoned! And make sure, for the love of God, that you use the Ankh at the right point instead of dying like a fool. Oh, we did kill Tiamat on yesterday's run. There's nothing wrong with that. Oh, here's the thing. Is the jetpack better than the cape? For now, I definitely say yes. However, we're probably going to just drop it on Neo Babylon. If we're going to drop it on Neo Babylon... That was huge. If we're just going to drop it on Neo Babylon, I think I'd rather have the cape, because we can use the cape past Neo Babylon. It doesn't explode. We could still explode. Don't get that twisted up. Not sweating that crate. We're not like one item away from greatness. We're at greatness. Tide pool is so fast. It's like the old ice caves. I mean, probably like 10 times more dangerous. Beauty. Oh, God. Good stuff. Good stuff. Okay. What do? You drop the sword. You drop the sword. Then we just find our subspace emissary. And you don't die in advance of the subspace emissary. That's the catch. Still don't see it. I hate when it's a little bit later on the floor. Just a greater risk factor involved. Climbing gloves could have got me stabbed a little there, but there we go, subspace emissary. I gotta tell you, you're probably saying NL, the cape should live. By all accounts, the cape should survive this.
Yep.
As long as the cape doesn't get destroyed when we die, like a jetpack does via explosion, for example. Okay. I've disconnected the controller. That's my bad. I have so many controllers. I just need to plug them in. I'm not trying to brag about my controller, you know, the amount that I've got. I'm just saying, certainly have enough. We're just gonna take just a little HP for the road. Sorry about this, Monty. Okay. Don't get twisted. It was a pretty easy... You know what? I just don't like this. We got 35 bombs. It was a pretty easy floor for us. At least down to this point. Beautiful. Beautiful. We got everything. You don't need to get the bow. I've been told now by Twitch chat you do not need to get the bow on the ice caves. Let's not get too far ahead of ourselves, but... You do not need the bow for the ice caves. That's fine. We don't sweat it. We don't sweat it. I was just looking for Monty. He appears to be distant. So we won't worry about him too much. Go down, please. Oh, we made it. Okay, just start smacking. Dude, it's been so long since I had the Tablet of Destiny in my hands. What do you got for me? Tall gold snake. We can do that. Tall gold snake. This is a beautiful run. Not a perfect run, but a beautiful run. Is this where we now recognize that, like, the next big problem facing us is actually the sun challenge? And as a result of that, we should very much endeavor to get as much HP as possible. Certainly factors into my mindset. So we're gonna have 6. I think it's as good as it's gonna get, and we'll take the sword with us. The sword is fine. So on the ice caves, I think we gotta be a little bit more mature. You know, we gotta start. We gotta start recognizing that there's probably something like we could probably snag a bunch of HP on wet fur. We just gotta tighten up because it is definitely, and there's a lot of situations like this in Spelunky, but it is a situation where one mistake can have you sleeping on easy. But I think not interfacing is also a mistake. That being said, I think I'm not going to interface this time. Come on, how did we not get more HP? You know why? Because I'm used to the Vladimir blood. Now when I get normal blood, it's not enough. It's not enough to assuage my appetite. I thought he hit the ghost pot. I was never gonna forgive him. Okay, this will take us to 8. We really don't need Excalibur for the next floor. We might rather... I know it seems strange. Like, why would we just throw something away? Well, because we gotta go down here. And going down, it's always a little risky to take more stuff with you. I'm a little concerned about a variety of different things here. Maybe we can go around the back way. Or maybe we can throw that at the... No, Monty! F. Okay, here's what you do. Jump on his head. Send him. Everything else, we don't sweat. That's pretty cool. I do think the mech is trash. But on the other hand, that's pretty cool. Just leave, dude. What are you doing here? Okay. Okay, we're on Neo Babylon. Doing a lot better here lately. That ghost pot is definitely a cruel joke, though. Oh my. Let me in. That guy would have Goomba stomped the crap out of us. The rock. Oh my god, the rock. Stop the rock. Can't stop the rock. Okay, we're doing okay. Send it. That's what I was hoping for. Just some safety. We're not playing. Still not playing. Still not playing. Okay. Tall gold snake. Beauty. Tall gold snake. Tall gold snake. Tall gold snake. I mean, we could look again, but... Let me out. Let me... That's... I hate it. Hate everything about it. Tell you what. Didn't really want to do that. Just wanted to create a situation with a little bit more safety. Just wanted to minimize some of the obstacles. Go ahead, hit me. Ah! Okay, we're feeling fine. There's our Ushabti. Get out of there. Actually a huge moment for us to just make some safety. Okay. I can't believe we did it. Tall gold snake. Tall gold snake. Are you tall? You're simple. But that's so close. Gold is easy. There's... I avoided getting crushed just in time to get crushed. For now, thanks for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you did, click the like button. It was a great deal. Of course, subscribe if you want to see more in the future. For now, thanks for watching. I'll see you next time. See ya!